Hello and welcome. I'm Daniel.
I'm Andrew, and we're brothers. And this is the Daniel and Andrew Show,
where we give our opinions about TV and movies that we've been watching lately. So, hey Andrew, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Another week. Did you do anything fun this week?
Describe fun.
Different than normal crap.
No.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
Well, me and you ran some GTA heist for half of our lives, and then
that was so much fun. Oh, that's not my fault. It really wasn't my fault.
I'm not saying it was your fault.
I just knew that I was not going to spend hours and hours and hours and then go to bed without getting some money for it, because you could replay the heist anytime.
You want to know what I found out about that?
What?
You can legit just swim off the island.
Yeah.
And it counts as leaving. You don't have to go to that dock or whatever.
Well, first of all, there's no way you could swim out of there without dying. Because there's helicopters after you and stuff.
Remember where we jumped off? You just swim. You just swim to the edge of the mat before they even came in.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll try that sometime. Whatever. Yeah. We've been playing that game. Working on getting stuff set up for a new apartment. So signing lease and setting up electric company and all that stuff. So not particularly fun. I guess that's the only different stuff that I've been doing this week. Gonna have to clean up this crap and figure out moving stuff and everything, but not particularly fun. But that was my week, that and working and stuff. But some interesting stories this week and for movies and TV shows. That was the only thing particularly interesting. Did you watch anything this week?
Just more Young Sheldon.
Gotcha.
I think 90 shows come out, so I'm gonna have to start that at some point. I think it's come out, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's definitely, if it's not out, it's definitely coming out like this week or something. So, really soon. I will be starting that at some point.
All right. I don't think I watched anything. Are you liking Young Sheldon more? Or you gotten farther in?
We've done about one season, and I mean they're really short. I'd say I'm liking it, yeah.
Okay, good. I was trying to think if there was something else. Name That Tune started again, and I'm good at music. So I like playing. That's a game show. That's pretty fun.
Where they I didn't even know what that was.
They play some of a song, like a band, like a professional band plays part of the song, and then they have contestants buzz in to try to name the tune.
Okay.
Yeah. Young Rock's gonna start. They're gonna come back. So probably watch that. I don't think I know that Last of Us is gonna come out. I don't know.
It's already premiered. I know that.
All right, premiered already?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it premiered today. But yeah, probably maybe check out the first episode. See, I don't know. I never played the game, so I don't really care. But so a TV show that from back in the day. Well, there actually a couple TV shows from back in the day. There's movie news about them. The first one is they're going to do a spin-off movie called Zoe 102 on Paramount Plus.
Like with the same people?
With the same
Or just
people,
like...
everybody but Victoria Justice, the lady who was Nicole, I think was her name on the show. But she left, and they made Quinn like a bigger character and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The little brother's not coming back, but yeah, there's the people that don't really matter. Like, I don't think the little brother is necessary to come back, but like the core friend group is back. Like, lady played Zoe, obviously, and the guy who is Chase, and
Mm-hmm.
the
all the people who aren't doing something right now.
The three boys and the three girls minus Victoria Justice character.
Yeah.
But do you even care? Would you watch that? I think I would. Really?
I mean, if you want to review it or something for reviewing purpose, I would watch it. But I did watch that show, but I can't say I was that deeply connected to it that I wanted some kind of sequel.
That was a show that was kind of, sort of open-ended. So I guess, and I think the show was about somebody was getting married. This movie is going to be someone's getting married or something. And then that's why all the friends are coming back.
Yeah, well, it was open-ended because didn't she like get pregnant and then they couldn't continue the show?
Yeah, that's I think that's the theory. I don't know if that was the act or they just were ending the show. But people had
I don't know why they would have ended it. I'm pretty sure it was popular.
Well, people had left the show already. Like the guy who played Chase, he had left, and actually Austin Butler joined the show, who just won a Golden Globe for playing Elvis. Like that guy who has been in like Tarantino movies, he was on that show. They tried to replace him, and people didn't like it. It's kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of That 70s Show where they try to replace Eric. And like,
yeah, I do think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they did replace him, and then that didn't work out, and then the show ended. Yeah.
So I think they said that was the reason, but that's just a rumor. There's not like confirmations like, oh, she's pregnant, so they canceled the show. But yeah, I would definitely check out this movie just for curiosity.
I'm remembering a catchy theme song.
Theme song was good. The theme song was good. I think all the Nickelodeon shows at the time had a pretty good theme song. It was her singing the song.
No, yeah. I'm trying to remember it. I remember like the graphics of like arrows going around or something. And like kind of like Drake and Josh are a little bit.
Yeah.
Like similar opening style.
Like I know what the Zoe 101 theme song is. I don't really want to sing it. It's very pop. It was like very pop 2000s. Kind of sounded like a Britney Spears song.
Like a Britney Spears, yeah.
Yeah, because she's the sister of Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Drake and Josh theme song now? Whatever. Who cares? All right. So, light curiosity from Andrew, and I'll definitely probably check it out because I'd like to know what happened to the characters, and also interested to see how they'd be like if they're all coming back for a wedding, the whole friend group. Like, why isn't this random person not there if the whole friend group is still friends?
Well, in my opinion, usually when they bring back these things for another season or whatever, the one that's coming to mind is they did Veronica Mars came back on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
For a season. And it actually was pretty good. I didn't actually think it was bad, but spoiler alert, they kill off a main character from like main character that everyone liked, and then they never came back for another season.
Gotcha. Well, I think this is just a movie, so it's not like a show.
Yeah.
I think a direct comparison. Well, there's That's a Raven. They brought those characters back and did a That's a Raven show, but also iCarly. They did an iCarly series that's still going. They just had a
Yeah.
third season start, I think.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they're starting their third season, but I don't know who's watching it.
I think I started the first episode and got halfway and turned it off.
Well, the thing that's stupid about it is that there's another thing about this is people are speaking out about that show or doing that spinoff. The lady who was Nicole saying like, oh, Dan Snyder, the guy who created it, was
That's
a piece of crap. But obviously we know that, but he's not involved in the show. But like, I get that you would feel uncomfortable about it, but if he's not related to the show, like, I feel bad for you, but that doesn't mean they can't do something else, and the creator's not a part of it. And Jeanette McCurdy, who didn't come back for that iCarly show because of the same guy who created that show, iCarly, so she didn't come back for the show, but the creator's not a part of it. So
I mean, we don't probably affected her pretty emotionally being back in a very similar set doing the same things.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. But that girl, but the thing about the thing for the Zoe 101 spinoff, I'm sure they didn't invite her back. Like, she left the show like halfway through the show, so I don't think they were going to invite her back anyway. But whatever. Yeah, probably the brother is the only one that is and Victoria Justice, I guess. I also people think that people don't like the lead girl, Jamie Lynn Spears. I don't think they like her, like, personally. So, that's a problem because they're definitely going to bring her back.
Well, yeah, it's whatever. It's going to just be like a little turd in the toilet, so I doubt it's going to make waves.
Yeah, we'll see. So now going even farther back on TV shows, Captain Planet. They want to make a live-action Captain Planet. Leonardo DiCaprio producing.
Yes.
And
you had me before Leonardo DiCaprio.
I agree. I'm fully down for it. The name that is attached is Glenn Powell.
Who that?
The guy in Top Gun Maverick, who is like the Iceman character, like the hotshot guy that helps them at the end.
Play Captain Planet?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I guess
he's in shape.
He's in shape. And I guess it's not like you needed like some amazing actor to go, I am Captain Planet.
Nice. I like that. Andrew should just do the voice of it. My question would be, who plays all the other people? That would be my question. Actually, my Captain Planet wouldn't be my big deal. It would be like, who would be the other 5 people, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I know each one of them is like a different. Water, yeah, I just
heart. They're all like super strong and they have wind power, and then there's one that's like heart. like a I don't. Looks like a Native American guy or something, or an Asian guy or something. I can't remember.
That just seems like a diversity sort of landmine just waiting to be stepped on.
We'll see. I don't know. I can see why DiCaprio why he would push for it, because he's humanitarian guy, environment guy.
That's true. Okay.
But I think it's a good message, and I would definitely watch it because I remember Captain Planet. Captain Planet was awesome. So it's definitely it would be a green light for me.
I mean, it's just so not known by today's kids. So
They've
as long as
made
it's
stuff
marketed.
for if a Top Gun Maverick can exist, I think a Captain Planet can exist.
It's like totally different things, but okay.
But I think a lot of people, yeah, like when they were younger, watched Captain Planet and
What I'm saying is, if they make a Captain Planet specifically kids movie, I don't know if it does well, but if they market it as like some kind of family movie or something and get the adults actually interested, then yes.
No, I think they could do a 4-quadrant Captain Planet movie. It doesn't have to just be like for little babies.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Just don't make it for. Yeah, if they do it just for kids, I don't think it'll do well.
But yeah, I don't see that happening, but we'll see.
Why don't you see that happening? They try to do that all the time.
I just don't see DiCaprio making like a kid movie, like a little kid movie.
I hear you. I don't know what
he makes like Tarantino movies and The Revenant and Wolf of Wall Street and stuff. I don't see him making like for little baby movie. I don't see that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're on board for a Captain Planet movie. So there was a rumor this week that speaking of teams of super powered people for Fantastic Four, rumor that Adam Driver is the front runner to be Mr. Fantastic. What do you think about that?
So Jim was just like a side thing?
Yeah. They think that lots of people just think that's gonna be they talked about fan casting, so they just go, you got it. But somebody else is gonna be it.
Lame. I don't care for Adam Driver.
All right. Once again, how many movies have you seen other than Star Wars with Adam Driver in it?
Zip.
Okay. So yes, I understand how you feel, and to the
we're gonna have to get all those shirtless memes back again when he's Mr. Fantastic, and my eyes instantly roll into the back of my head.
Well, those memes were saying that he was so wide and stuff. So, Mr. Fantastic, that works. He can elongate himself. It works perfectly.
That's my point. I can see all the memes coming back real quick if that happens.
No problem. Memes doesn't mean it's that it's not profitable. Megan's probably going to get a sequel just because of a TikTok meme. So, there you go. He's a good actor. I've seen him in many things other than Star Wars. He's a good actor. He could definitely do it. My question to you would be, what do you think? Is there anybody else that pops into your mind for the other 3 of the Fantastic Four?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. Invisible Woman. Blonde lady. Got any thoughts? Blonde actress.
I understand how they want to typecast it. I get that. I'm just not. Instantly, Jessica Alba came to my mind, but because she already played.
It was. I would say, I'll give you some thoughts and you tell me. I think I heard this casting and I thought, and Amanda Seyfried is what have you seen her before? Amanda Seyfried. What I know she's been in things. She was in Mamma Mia, which doesn't help you. She's the main, unless you've seen Mamma Mia. Have you seen Mamma Mia?
I think I have, but I don't know anybody from it.
She was the main actress in that. Dear John. Have you seen Dear John?
Yeah.
She's the lady that writes the notes to John.
Okay. I guess I see it. Yeah.
Um, and her and Adam Driver have played husband and wife before in a movie, so I know that they have chemistry. Um, I saw a casting Samara Weaving. I know you don't know who that is though. Or like a oh, what was that other lady? Samara Weaving. Um, well, here I'll just say this: I'm just glad that if they're not getting John Krasinski, then I don't have Emily Blunt as
That's what I wanted. I
Miss
wanted
Fantastic.
both of them.
Miss what's it called? What is her name? Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman.
I just completely lost everything when I brought up my dislike for her. Um, yeah, it's
Ooh, Amelia Clark. That would be a good choice.
Amelia Clark. Yeah,
maybe not to pair with him. I don't know how they would do together, but
Jodie Comer. That was the blonde lady in Free Guy.
Pass. I know who that is though.
Saoirse Ronan. I like her. She's a good actress. But
I see Emma Stone. I don't know if I know that.
She's already been in Marvel movies before. She was in Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man.
So?
Well, maybe if they ever want to bring her back as Gwen Stacy in something.
I guess, but that's a Sony thing, not a Marvel thing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Marvel property. But yeah.
I know that Gwen Stacy is, yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying they could easily use that actress to play her. It wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. I don't know. So who else we got? So you got the Human Torch, and I saw some fan castings, and they're all like the same ones. Everybody says like Zac Efron and like that the Glenn Powell, the guy I was talking about earlier, and but I saw this one, Austin Butler, the one I was just talking about, that he just won. He, people are liking him in Elvis, and then he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He was the guy on the ranch, the guy who rode the horse on the ranch. Do you remember that movie?
I remember the movie. I don't remember what scene you're talking about.
He was like a bad guy, and he was on the ranch, where the Mansons were, and he was
he's
that
the one
guy.
who
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know about that.
Anyway, but he's not weird looking in real life. He's whatever, handsome guy.
Yeah, I get that he's not weird looking in real life.
I thought that wasn't a bad choice. You got any thoughts on Human Torch?
Honestly, I don't think they need a big name for Human Torch. Just because his character isn't really that, there's not a super amount of depth about him, at least the comic book version of him, unless they intend to change his character.
That's true.
So I really think anyone, just any schmo could play him, really.
True, I guess. I just feel like they want like a good actor.
Yeah, they want like a star cast because that's like a star team, I think they should probably go with just a new person that they think might fit the role. I think that's what they should do, not someone known. In that one, I feel like the Thing could be a a big named person.
Well, I think the Thing would be a lesser known person because he is in the like makeup all the time, or like CGI.
I
Like
mean, you say that, but Guardians of the Galaxy live has Vin Diesel and
Bradley Cooper. Yeah, that's
Bradley
true.
Cooper. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is my one and only casting that I want for sure. Like, this is the person I want. And, like, I don't want anybody else. And it's Jesse Plemons. He was in Game Night. He was the police officer guy who was, like, the next door neighbor with the dog. You don't remember that movie?
I remember the movie. I don't remember what you're talking about. Just look him up real quick.
He was in Breaking Bad.
Oh, this guy. Why this guy?
Well, he's short and kind of stumpy, stocky guy. And he's in Breaking Bad. You remember him in Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I know who this guy is, yeah.
So he can do comedy, like in Game Night, and then he can do serious stuff. He's in Breaking Bad. He was nominated, I think he was nominated for an Oscar for a movie last year. Like, he's a good actor.
I'd be fine with this guy.
He's married to Kirsten Dunst, actually. But yeah, like, he's a good actor. I've seen him in several things, and he can do comedy and be a good serious actor. So, and I think, like, isn't the Thing usually like orange, right? His rocks. Yeah. So, and he's a redhead, so,
I mean, any person can dye their hair. I don't know why you're so hung up on hair color.
No, I'm not saying that Bren Grimm doesn't have to have red hair. I'm just saying he's a redhead, so I guess it makes sense that his rocks would be orange.
I guess, but when you say invisible woman, you also go blonde woman.
She is always 100% all the time been portrayed.
I know she's blonde, but any person can dye their hair blonde, so it doesn't have to be a blonde person.
I'm not saying a requirement for my Thing needs to be a redhead. I'm just saying the correlation makes sense. I could, not saying it's a requirement.
Well, it's not a boon either. I don't think it's that big a deal.
Okay, but like for Invisible Woman, say like who's someone famous for having black hair, like Lucy Liu or something. It would look weird if she's just blonde all of a sudden or something to be.
Honestly, I don't even think they need to change their hair color to blonde. It'd be fine if this person had black hair and was an Invisible Woman. That'd be fine.
I know, but they usually go pretty accurate with the comics for Marvel movies.
I guess.
Okay. Whatever. Those were my choices. Did you have any choices for the Thing?
I looked up some fan castings. I didn't see any I liked. So no. Yours was a fine choice.
So, speaking of Marvel movies, the Ant-Man trailer came out. Does it get you more excited, less excited? Exactly the same?
Yeah, there wasn't that much new in it. I was already pretty excited before because I really like Ant-Man, and I hope this third one is just as good as the first two because I quite enjoyed the first two, even though this one looks much different than those ones. I think this is gonna be good. I'm really hoping it's good.
Yeah, I'm hoping that as well. Who knows what's gonna happen in this movie? Really, anything could happen in this movie. There could be some weird time travel stuff. People could die. This is
supposed to be the kickoff of what we're going to get in the Avengers movie, right?
Right, exactly. It's introducing the bad, like not introducing him. We already got introduced in Loki, which was lame. I thought it was boring, but yeah, showing like the new big bad, and I like Jonathan Majors. We'll see. I think in the first trailer they showed like another villain, but they didn't show him at all in here. And then MODOK is there, which is another villain. So I'm like, I don't know. It looks like this could be really good, and they do everything well, or it could be a complete cluster. At, you know what? So I don't know. We'll see. A lot of people in it, but you know they've been able.
Based off the trailer, I think this movie will be either really good or just average. I don't think this movie will be like people are saying it's like Eternals bad or something. Like I don't think it's gonna be.
Well, I guess
that.
If it's Eternals bad, I'll like it because I liked Eternals. So you know,
yeah, but
we'll see.
The general consensus on that movie is most of the fans did not like it.
Yeah, I guess if you want just the same Marvel movie churned out over and over again, then yes, Eternals isn't for you.
Okay, I'm just telling you the facts, okay, man.
I understand. So we'll see about that one. Now a trailer that I don't even know what is going on. Just like there's a lot of stuff going on in that Ant-Man trailer. It's a trailer for a movie called Beau is Afraid. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah. What's that movie even about?
I have no idea. So it's the guy that directed Hereditary and Midsommar, and those movies have been known to be crazy, but also those movies are like horror movies. And this one is not listed as a horror movie.
Kind of looks like action, but
listed as a comedy action mystery. So
yeah, I'll see it. I kind of the trailer did get me interested in seeing it. I don't really know what it's about.
I don't know what's going on either, but I know that people really like that director and know he's a great auteur director. And I don't like really intense horror movies. So I haven't seen the other two, and I know
this did not really look like horror to me.
I know that's why I'm interested, because I've heard he's such a great director. So I want to see a movie that's not horror, and so I might actually check this one out. So that actually gets me interested. Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor. There's some other good actors I saw in there, like Amy Ryan, who is on The Office, and I like her in The Office and other things. But yeah, so I just thought that was kind of different trailer and something definitely different for you. So I thought you might check it out and curious. So cool. Maybe we'll talk about that. Something we saw that week later down the line.
I mean, we're probably going to review that if it's in April. So.
Yeah, we'll see. I think there's other stuff coming out in April too, but we'll see. But yeah, maybe. All right. Well, that's all the news and trailers. I think there's a bunch of crap for Valentine's Day that they're just going to shove onto streaming, but we'll see. Maybe we'll talk about those
I'll
around
probably
Valentine's
check some
Day.
of those out. So I'd expect to hear something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. You want to talk about our topic?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the title. I know it's Otto.
A Man Called Otto.
Long Day. Oh, okay.
A Man Called Otto. OTTO. That's
like that name spelled backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just in case you were confused, that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, kind of like Alvin. Alvin Wrench.
Oh, yes. Okay. You must have seen this movie a lot more recently than I saw this movie.
I saw it today.
Okay. I definitely am curious because I think you'll probably know how I'm gonna feel about it, but I'm curious what you thought of the movie. What'd you think?
Um, you know, I'm I liked it. I'll say that. I
You
liked it.
liked it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What'd you like
This
about
is
it?
not well, this is not my type of movie at
Okay.
all. This is, it's all about the acting and
Mm-hmm.
they just want to like kick you in the gut basically,
Mm-hmm.
every other scene.
Mm-hmm.
Um which is fine. That's it's a drama. That's what it's meant to do. And I think this movie really does nail it. And I mean, Tom Hanks is such an incredible actor. It's good that he got a role again that's, you know,
Worthy.
yeah, a worthy of Tom Hanks. Yeah, he's been doing like these Amazon, or not Amazon, Apple TV movies and stuff that I saw one of them. It was okay. Um, this one was much better. Um, yeah, I guess that's all I got to say without spoiling things and stuff.
I yeah, I fully enjoyed this movie. I saw this movie a couple weeks ago and I was like, we should probably talk about this because we needed stuff to talk about, and I I think it's just a well done movie. Um there's lots of flashbacks and um good nice moments and character, like the characters are well done and well fleshed out, and the relationships between the characters feel real, um, and they're well done. Yes, and I think that is because it's based off a book, and then there was it's based off of a Swedish film, which like was nominated for best uh foreign language film at the Oscars, and then it was also based on a book before that, so it has definitely things to pull from it as a book and another movie, a remake of a well done movie before that. So I think you just plug and place the right actors and you can make a good movie here, because I just think it was good source material. But I really enjoyed this movie. It was directed by Mark Forrester, who directed Quantum of Solace, which I think is interesting. It's like a very different kind of movie from. I think that's the only other movie I've seen that he's directed. So, um,
Mm.
but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this movie. Um, yeah, Tom Hanks did a good job. Um, would you recommend this to somebody?
If you like seeing drama movies in theaters, I think go see it.
Yeah. Um, let's see. I think everyone did a pretty good job in it, other than Tom Hanks as well. Uh, like all the actors did a good job. Um, did you like the overall story? Like, so he's a curmudgeonly old man, and he doesn't like anybody, and it doesn't matter who they are. He just thinks everyone's stupid, or sorry, idiots. Everyone's idiots but him. Um, I like that.
I mean, he makes you believe that a man like that can exist in the world,
Yeah,
and obviously he can. I mean, he sells it so well.
but he stays likable. Still, like
Yeah,
you still want him to. He's not like irredeemable. Like he's not a
yeah.
bigot or anything like that. Um, yeah, I thought that was good. I think even an unlikable character, sometimes when they write an unlikable character, you're like, yeah, this guy's just unlikable. This one is like unlikable, but you get his reasoning and all that stuff. So when he inevitably comes around at the end, you like the journey and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think we can get into spoilers now if you'd like.
Okay.
So also it's talking about serious issues and whatnot. So, if you get triggered by things like that, I don't know. I just content stuff.
I don't know. I wouldn't say serious issues. It deals with death. It's a drama movie.
Yeah, but there's other things too. Anyway, just letting you know. So I think there's interesting topics that they talk about in this movie. This movie is definitely there to make you sad, or like not make you sad, but like, pull at your heartstrings, and definitely a kick to the guts for sure. What what'd you think about, I'm just gonna go straight to the end. What'd you think about the ending?
I mean, this movie there was no twist or anything, I think this movie was fairly predictable. I don't think anyone was surprised that he ended up kicking the can at the end. But I mean, like you said, he did quote unquote. I don't ever think he needed to redeem himself in the end, but it would have been a sad way to end the movie if he didn't redeem himself. But
so when you watch the trailer for this movie, it's definitely selling.
I never did.
Oh, okay. Well, I did. It's selling a much lighter movie than this. It's it's like Bridge to Terabithia. It's like it's about nice, people going to this fairy tale land, like created in their minds, whatever. And then it's really sad. Like, it's like that to me. It's they're like, oh, he's just a grumpy old man, blah blah blah, and these new neighbors turn him around. He's like trying to kill himself several times in this movie, and
yeah, but it's played for laughs.
You think
a lot of the time?
You think it's played for laughs?
He literally tries to hang himself. The thing breaks, and then he's like, "Oh, a sale on roses or flowers."
Well, I don't.
Flowers.
I don't. That him trying to kill himself isn't. It's they try to take the edge off with the joke after. It's not. Haha, he's trying to kill himself. How hilarious! It's not what. That's what played for laughs means, Andrew.
It was played for laughs on that one.
That was not played for laughs. I think, but I like how every time he tries to do it, he is thinking about the presentation of it. He's wearing a suit. He puts down like newspaper and stuff, if there's a mess or whatever, and things like that, like what it would look like if somebody walked in. He like when before he's going to shoot himself, he puts like a tarp up and stuff, so like it doesn't ruin the house or something. Like, I think it's interesting that somebody like him, who's very pragmatic, would like think of all these things before he would do that. I don't know. I just thought that was an interesting way about it, because I guess if somebody's thinking about doing that, I don't know if they would think about that, or whatever. He puts music on when he's trying to like put the carbon, what is it called? Carbon monoxide, you know, in his car or whatever. He's just like enjoying music and stuff. Just like a real thing.
I guess I don't know what to say about that. I guess yes, he did that.
But I just think it's interesting. I feel like that's what a real person might do, like I don't know. I feel like it's a subject that isn't talked about. So like I think it's interesting seeing like a dramatization, but it's like it's not like this weird like crazy thing. It's like that's thing that happens and like just normal thing, and it's like not unique. I don't know. Now I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway.
I was lost a while ago.
Anyway, so it doesn't work out for him, or he gets something distracts him every time.
Almost every time something distracts him.
Yeah. What did you think about something like that? Because well, like the first time he tries to do it, obviously I know he's not going to die because the movie's about him. So, but like, one of the last couple times I was like, I don't know. It's been quite a while in this movie.
No, I pretty much knew it was going to be whatever his condition was. That was the way he was going to go.
Yeah. I don't think they really talked about his condition until later, though.
Right? It was like a throwaway line when he was going to the military or whatever. They were like, you can't be in the military because of this condition. And he was like, I know about it. See you later.
All right. Okay. Well, that's one thing. What did you think about the flashbacks?
I thought they were good.
I thought they were really good. I like that actor who played young version of Tom Hanks being that character. I thought he did a good job, and the lady who played the wife did a good job. You liked their little relationship? Flashbacks?
Yeah, I mean, it was so brief in the actual like romance of the two that she didn't matter that much to the movie. It's just what mattered was his connection to her. So she didn't really need to do much. So they didn't really need to fill out, because all they really do is like she drops her book or whatever, right? And then they meet, and that's really the only time we see her. And then the rest is just like,
well, they go on a date. You see their date.
The thing was like 5 seconds. He was like, I don't have any money. I did it so you could eat something. And then we just kissed for some reason.
What are you talking about? It's not they kissed for no reason, because she found that endearing, because that's what someone like doing.
Let me eat. I am totally in love with it. It's just not how first dates go. I'm sorry.
I think the thing is they set it up. They're on the train. He doesn't have the money for the ticket, so she gives the money, and then later she knows he probably doesn't have that much money. She gets a steak, he gets like a little salad or whatever, and he goes, I ate before because I wanted to make sure I had enough money to get you whatever you want. They set it up.
I understand what they did. It's just still not how it would work in real life.
Okay, well, I don't know. I felt like that stuff was real. Like that seemed real, and like how people might act, and that they would do things like that. And I'm sure that happens in real life, where if you don't have a lot of money, like the guy might
look at it
eat
this
before.
Way. If someone did that to you in real life, would you immediately kiss them?
Well, obviously that's a movie thing. The kissing thing immediately.
Okay, well,
But
fine. I
but
just said it was a little bit
if I
rushed.
was
That's
on a
what I'm
date with
saying.
somebody and then they went, "Well, I ate before, so I'd have enough money so you could get whatever you want." I would feel pretty.
It was nice. I'll say it was nice. I wouldn't kiss them. I'm not saying they shouldn't be together or something because of it. I'm just saying that's not how it happened
I
in
don't
real
know.
life.
I would like to
I'm just saying that's how it would happen in real life. That's not how it would happen.
what a woman's perspective might be different. I don't know.
I suppose. Well, then you're talking to the wrong person.
Well, maybe you should ask Laura next time, and you can.
She loved the movie, so I'm sure it worked for her.
It was good. All right. Okay. All right. Well, the flashbacks, and then the last flashback is them on the bus and stuff.
And let me be clear, I liked the movie. We'll get to my rating, but
So
I don't. It's not a bad movie.
So we got the flashbacks, and then that shows the whole wife's story, like are almost completely in the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he's thwarted in his attempts on his own life, it mostly because of the new family that moves in across the street. What'd you think about them?
They're good. The kids were good. The wife was good. And then they're just like, oh, the husband's a complete nincompoop and he can't do anything. And that's it. That's all he's good for.
Yeah, well,
he's just played for jokes the entire movie.
Yeah, I think they're just I think the dad character was like people focusing on like technology and all that stuff, and that the character was clearly written by somebody that like is like wants to be like Otto in the way that everything's manual and getting things done with your hands kind of person.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me, but the husband was the doting father and stuff. He was about making sure his kids, he's doing what's best for his kids or whatever, and he's still trying to do his best even though he's not very good at those things.
I just think they made him so dopey on purpose. It's just like they make everyone else in this movie have like superior depth, and this guy just says like, "You don't know how to call a wrench or an Allen wrench." Just like, come on.
Well, first of all, those are just jokes, and I think that character is layered just like all the other characters are layered in this. I just think you're taking it as one-dimensional.
I don't think they gave him any layers now.
Okay, well, that's how you see it. What'd you think about the mom?
Mom's fine. I think she did a good job acting and everything. I don't think nothing wrong. It was written very well. You believed her role.
I liked that she gave him the food, and he was like, when he ate it the first time, he was like, what is this crap? And then he ate it, and he's like, pretty good. And then just like throughout, he just keeps eating more of her stuff. And he's like, yeah, that's good. You can make that again if you want. I thought that was pretty funny. I think she was really good. I think that she seems like a real person that you would meet, and like just, I don't know, just a fun, good character. Yeah. My favorite scene in the movie is when he's teaching her how to drive. That was my favorite scene in the movie, when he gets pissed and he's like, nope, this is how you're gonna do it. And then he gets pissed at that guy and says like, you've done all these things, you're not an idiot, you can do this. And then she does it. I like that scene. That was a good scene. I don't know. I liked that character, and I liked their relationship with each other. And
I mean, she's basically like almost the other main part of this movie.
oh yeah,
so
she's definitely the next. If there's another lead, like a co-lead, or the next biggest character is definitely her.
Yeah.
I liked. I thought the little like town coming to the rescue thing was kind of goofy.
What? Cheesy?
Yeah, kind of cheesy, kind of goofy. I liked, but I did like the story about him and his neighbor who like he usurped him as the head of the neighborhood or whatever. And
yeah.
And then but he comes around because they're trying to take the house from underneath them, basically.
Yeah, evil corporate bastards.
Yeah, exactly. And I did like that relationship with that wife and that husband who was like
yeah, I kind of wanted a little more of them, honestly. I thought they were a little more interesting because they probably could have done more on that, but they were much more focused on the lady across the street. So
yeah. So she's pregnant this whole movie, the mom, and I thought for sure they would name the kid Otto. I was very disappointed when I was wrong on that. But other than that, that was the only thing that disappointed me. There was other neighbors, like the lady with the dog and the guy who is the little jogger exercising guy. I thought he was pretty funny. And I like that even though he's mean to them, they're still like neighborly.
Yeah, well, they know how those people in particular know how he is because they've been around him for so long.
Yeah, and the guy who is the running neighbor guy, he knew the wife and everything. So he knows why he is grumpy and everything.
Yeah.
And the only other thing is the character Malcolm. It was like a paper boy, I guess.
Yeah, I felt like that was kind of random, if you ask me, but it worked fine for the movie.
Well, they had that character because he was going to have a son, and then they had the bus crash, and then she lost a baby.
Well, he's supposed to be like the son stand-in.
The father, yeah, he's a father figure for somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I appreciated it. But that's when, so the person was trans, Malcolm, and there's people that are kicked out by their parents and they find their own family. That is what they're saying with that he found his chosen family. I get that.
There's plenty of kids who are kicked out for all sorts of reasons. It's fine. I don't care about the reasons. We already had a lot of people in this movie, like kind of like around him, and he just like shows up for like 2 scenes, and he's like his final distraction on the last time he tries to do it. And I don't know. If I had to cut something in this movie, because I do think it was a little long, it probably would have been this character.
I think I would there was a lady with a dog. Like, I don't think you needed all, like, there was multiple neighbors.
That's true. Yeah, that could have been cut. The one who was like stretching or whatever. And they basically just disappear. They were like condo owners from like across the street or something.
Yeah. I think they're all there when he dies, inevitably, just of old age. They're all there at the funeral. Which I liked, that little touch that they're all there, even the dog is there and everything. Because they all still cared for each other. And the cat was so cute, and I'm sure love that The little cat in the
Yes,
cab
cats are always cute.
with the
Yes.
little circle cut in the box and his little head. Ah, love me a good cat. Yeah, this was a really good movie. I enjoyed this movie. I would definitely tell people to go out and check it out. You can see it in the movie theaters. You can see it at home. I don't care. I just think it was a good movie and worth your time. I would give it a 8.5. I almost went to a 9, but I thought kind of the ending was kind of just, goofy a little bit. But I really enjoyed it. It felt real. I felt like the characters were real and they did normal people things. And some of it was a little heightened for a movie, obviously, but I think it was pretty realistic.
That stuff that I mentioned really didn't bother me that much. It doesn't really affect my rating at all. I think this movie is a 9. I'm not going to do halvesies on it. I think it's a 9. This isn't my type of movie. Will I ever watch this movie again? Probably not. I do think with everything in it, though, the acting is great. The performances all around are great. The story's great. I just think it is a little predictable, and I don't know. It's just not a movie for me. I'm trying not to judge that I knew exactly what was going to happen basically throughout the most of the movie.
I don't know if that's true. If you knew exactly what was going to happen, you've done this now a couple times. Like you do not know what's going to happen the whole movie. You just don't.
I mean, when I'm in the movie, I'm thinking about the movie and how it can end. There's only so much. He wasn't going to be alive at the end of the movie. I can tell you that at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that I understand. But I don't know. I wouldn't say, yeah, I know everything.
I thought it was good. And I mean, it's really sad. And, it probably made me tear up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it did its job. It worked. It did what it was going for. I think it's a 9.
All right. Well, that was a good movie. We definitely enjoyed it. Gave it some good high ratings. So, I think, Tom Hanks proves that he's a good actor.
Yet again, hopefully he can still churn out some movies before.
People talk about he played out, blah blah, but he's not. You get good stuff from him all the time. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, we'll see you on the next one.
See you later.